Hello, welcome. My name is Poitier. This is Life with Lee, and ooh, do I have a story time for y'all? But it's good. It's positive. I'm gonna let you all come in through notifications. This is public, so everyone's allowed in. This I'm not gonna make it private. Okay, it's a public day. Hold on, hold on. But it also is Sunday, so welcome to. Oh, my fan. Hold on, y'all. Mm. Okay, hi. If you're joining live or post, oh, you all. Now I'm gonna have to tighten up. I think the light might be better this way. I just got off of Amazon, and I'm like, why my eyes look so dark right here? It's the light. It literally is the light. Oh my goodness. I'm like, no, I just had. I'm on a different phone. The light might be a little lower here, but I do use a lot of natural light. Versus like I could use my ring camera, but it's more plugs, more fire. It's more. So this is a natural look without it being too light. Like I come in this light. Okay, I was also so it's like something's a little off. No, but seriously. So just to catch you all up, you know how I was telling you all that I was preparing for Amazon and like, oh, just busy season and like, kind of like bringing something that I do in a new season back around. Okay. So I think today would technically be like day 15 if I'm still keeping some form of track. I need to write this down, but today technically would be day 15. And today I went on Amazon and it was a success. Now, it's not that I didn't think it would be a success. It was more so the nerves that I have or the process or is it good enough or is it I said earlier today, I don't think about what other people think in the grand scheme of like me moving about my life day to day versus bringing myself to you, right? So if I'm coming on a platform, I'm like, hey, what are y'all up to? This is what I have going on, and here's why you should listen, or here's why you should like learn or buy the product or whatever it is that I'm giving. And sometimes it's just energy, sometimes it's a visual, sometimes it is spiritual, sometimes it is a new book that I released. So it's an ebook. It's cute, it's light, it's 28 pages. It's technically part one of the series. So it's the recap of last year around this time. Um, I did a series called My Mapping Morning. I think at the time it was called My Mapping Monday, and then I transitioned it to My Mapping Morning because it's something you should do every morning for your mind. And it's basically mapping out your mind. So I wrote an ebook off of what worked for last season It's only 28 pages. It took me 3 months to write it, to be honest with you, because I was like, you know what? Let me put more time into this. Let me really give us something to work with for next season. So now we're approaching next season, aka I'm going to create a part two for My Mapping Morning. I have the series on YouTube if you're here and you are curious to know what it looks like. But yeah, so I've been prepping with you all the last like week and a half, maybe like 2 weeks, at least 2 weeks. So today was the official pilot series or pilot season or pilot episode for the new season. And if you don't know what that means, it's basically in the realm of me being a producer and entertainment. You always have a series or an episode that's before the series. So if a series is 10 episodes long, it will technically be 11 episodes, because the first one was the episode that was like, let's see if it works, let's test the crowd, let's pitch the idea, let's get some things together. So today was technically pilot episode for the series, and it was very successful, like extremely successful. And now this is post live, I'm debating like, in my mind, I'm like, oh, I'm preparing, I'm prepping, I'm pulling you guys, I'm letting you know I'm here, I'm learning, I'm preparing myself for 2 million viewers, broken into the series, and I'm expecting more than 2 million. The first one was 2 million, and now this one, we hit 100K today. So if the pilot episode is hitting 100K, then imagine it prepared. What does that mean? I've planned it. I've worked through, what I'm going to speak about a little bit more detailed. I like to keep it natural. So I'm curious to see what me flowing naturally looks like versus me planning and prepping looks like. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but just the difference in numbers. But I feel like today was successful for a pilot episode. Thank you all for being a part of me. Just like, oh, I'm live streaming again. I'm figuring, like, this is me like now outside of Amazon, because I told you all, out of all of my live streaming platform, Amazon's the most official. Not saying YouTube is not official, it is, but the way that the algorithm works, it's more geared with focus. Like, people can find me, they want to hear what I have to say, they're curious about the product I'm speaking about, and I live stream there the way that I live stream here. So it's not like it's a huge different live stream. It is in the topics, but baby, I'm just like, okay, so seeing what worked for pilot episode, all I had to do is make a couple tweaks, and we can move into the series now. Like, that's the thing. I came on here to prep and to like pull it together and figure out the angles and just kind of like, okay, how do I feel in front of a digital audience of 100,000? It's very different than like I record, I edit, and then I post, because you've already edited it, right? But like live streaming, the guy in my next door, I had to tell him to be quiet for like 10 minutes, and he did, so thank God. But I had to, like, live streaming is like the noise in the background. I don't live inside of a huge home with a bunker to do my live streams. So you will hear life happening around me, behind me, all of that. So yeah, I mean, if you're joining this later and you're like, girl, what's going on? I do apologize for the sound. I think one of my phones, it's the phone that had water damage, so it makes sense. The audio is so low, so when I did live stream from that phone, there was no audio at all, and I do apologize, and I'm kind of sad because it was a really good audio. The kids were just the whole morning, the whole day. It's been pretty amazing, and I'm just like, what happens next? So this is what happens next. I'm currently prepping for what I thought I would have. I never really put a time limit on it, so I'm not going to say like, oh, I was prepping for September 15th. That's never been the case. I've just been prepping for it until I felt like I was ready. but God confirmed today, like, readiness is never something you're not. Like, the opportunity that you're either going for, seeking for, X, Y, and Z, when it presents itself and shows itself to be approved, aka good, aka it's beneficial, aka it's positive for you, when it shows itself high vibrational, take it. Like, now I'm like, well, shoot, I was thinking like another week or two, but now I think tomorrow. I think if I lock in with what I saw tweak wise, as far as, we were on there today for hours because it's Sunday, I have more time, I have more space, let's chit chat, let's go through it. But to be honest with you, yeah, baby, we had 100,000 people. So now today's goal is different than what I thought, because, hi, welcome. 100K per day? I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad. Okay, like, if that's where the thriving happens for me, and YouTube is still 200 and people aren't catching what I'm doing and they can't see it, or, I get it. It's for who it's for. But this is what I was saying as far as bringing you all on my journey. You have to test the platforms. What do you genuinely, this is what I speak about. What do you genuinely want to do? What does that look like? How can you get there? Test the platform so you're not confused about what platform you should be on. Oh, I'm going to do YouTube, but YouTube may not give you the results that you're seeking. Not to not use it. I'm still very much here live streaming, creating content, posting the visuals. I have my subscribers. Thank you to my members lounge. Love you all down. But you're telling me I can get 100K viewers watching my content the same way I'm on here doing it, the same way I go on TikTok? You genuinely need to test the platforms, see what works versus what doesn't work. I'm not even worried about the viewers X, Y, and Z. I do love you guys. That's why I come over here publicly, and I come in my members lounge, and I go on TikTok, and you can find me on Instagram. I'm all over. I'm global. But my God, it's very different. Like, everything's so different now. I'm just we're changing. The tides are changing in a direction that I'm not mad about, or that I didn't see, but more so what works for me works for me. What works for you works for you. And as I transition and as I transform, being transformed 101. I need to buy that again, but as I do it, let me see. As I grow into it, telling my truth, the point of me showing up and sharing my daily dose, and the name may change because I have a whole nother audience now, and someone's talking about the Discord. I gotta figure out how to use Discord. I gotta figure out what Discord even is. Like, it's coming out of my hermit hut isolated energy. Even though I've been very present, I'm not saying I've been hiding in the corner, you've not been able to see me, but you haven't seen me in a way I know I can present myself. But the goal has always been to give you all what it is to live and be with Lee Poitier, life with Lee, in a natural state. Nothing beats natural energy, as natural as we can get it, because natural can go back to original intent and caves and hunting. And okay, so there's levels to being natural, but I just mean natural as far as, so if you want to join the series, it's Mind Mapping Morning. I do have season 1 on here. I do believe I transfer all the content over here as well, so y'all can see what that series looks like. I do have my first ebook. It is $5. I hope you can join in, or you can join, or if you're on Kindle Unlimited, I believe you can find it there. But yeah, I released this book a while ago, but I never really spoken about it or promo, because I knew this time would come. And I did sell some books today, so period, gloria a Dios. And now it's just more leaning into what works for me, out, like, in the grand scheme of my testing, my trials, the platforms, not the platforms. Hi, welcome. So I'm catching all up on my day, I think it's day 15 of me being more vulnerable and opening up about my transition. So, so today was very successful. I mean, I'm not even mad about it. I'm more so like I'm ready for it to be what I see it to be, but I'm also like, okay, cool. I see what it can be. I see what I need to work on. I see what I need help with. My sound, my phone, my microphone. It's just so many different. It's a couple different pieces I still have to pull together, but nothing I can't do quickly. You know what I'm saying? Again, if you joined me earlier today, sorry for the noise. The other, or no noise. The other phone was the phone that fell into the water and it's been revived as far as like it works, but the sound probably doesn't work as well. So yeah, I mean, listen, day 15 was a success. We had 100,000 viewers for our live stream today, and it's the same one that I've been telling you all I've been prepping for. So thank you for joining. It was fabulous. I have some more things to clear out and close and like, do. So I'm gonna do that today, and I'm gonna be chilling from here. I need to go grab groceries and do laundry. But other than that, outside of food and clean clothes and dishes, like it's just a cleaning day. We're clearing, we're cleansing, we're resetting. I did get invited to an event tonight. I might go. I'll feel bad if I don't go because I already kind of said like, oh, I'm gonna try. But it's still in the later evening, so I might like. I don't want to be that person, but I might have to take a nap. Listen, I've been up since 5:30, 5 a.m. I've been up since 5 a.m. on a Sunday. You asking me to come to a PM event is like, I'm getting ready for bed. Not because I'm old, but I'm, I have a routine. Hi, welcome, happy Sunday. Hopefully y'all can hear me this time. I pray that it's not like the other live stream. If you missed the beginning part, I basically was letting you all know that everything we've been working up to as far as like new community, testing new things, new series. I'm approaching my new series. So today I did my pilot episode, and we did 100K. So gloria a Dios, I'm not mad about it at all. 100K viewers to be exact. Don't be over here like viewers. They did purchase. I'm very happy about it. God is good. But I also want to continue to lean into it, learn more about it. I still need to figure out where I'm going to do my community platform. I can do it on my website, but that's a lot more work I have to do that I'm honestly not trying to do. I'm like, to be real with you, I'm not trying to do my website. It sounds good, and I know it's the better option, but the time it will take for me to build it out the way I desire will take so much more time. I'd rather shortcut it and go somewhere else. But then I'm like, I'm stuck between, do I shortcut and just that's my other platform, or do I leave it on my website? But my website's very busy. So it's something else I need to think through, y'all. It's just where you decide to bring people. Like, I have 100K viewers. Even if 10K said, oh, you know what? I'm going to follow you over there. I need to be confident in where the over there is. You understand? So I think that's, I don't know why I do this, but like, feel me. Okay? Haley, I just saw you. Okay, hello, Freedom Family. What up? Oh, thank you for coming through with this. Glad to catch you on YouTube. Have a great day. This is time of year for your. This is such a fun time of year for your content. Thank you, Freedom Family, girl. I mean, I'm not. I don't know, but you are absolutely right. Thank you for bringing the energy over here. YouTube's different because it's lower in numbers, but their algorithm is completely different. People will see this later, but like in real time live streaming is different than like Amazon. So I've been telling them, I've been prepping for Amazon because I needed to like loosen my lips and speak a lot more and da 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 da. But now, have a great day. If you have to go really quick, I love you for hopping in, girl. Look, you see, this is my post. This is my like same energy, a bit different because of the platforms. Going back to environments and energy. But I have community all over, so it's like, I don't know where I'm going to do my text community. I'm still thinking school might be the best one. They have a really great turnaround. They have a really great, like, just process. So, yeah, YouTube is where I air my, like, so cute. We do have some plans for another place for the aesthetic. But other than that, I think I hear you. So different. Wait, do you Substack was another one I was looking into. I'm happy you said that. It's a different phone, that's why. My other phone that I was on, which is why I got off, it died, which is okay. I did a couple hours, so transitioning content. I saw Substack. I heard good things in my research. So Substack and school could be two great options. Um, I like school because it allowed for like live streaming, but I think someone says Substack also adds for that. Anywhere I go, I still love a live streaming component. For the moment, I'm like, I want to do my content, but if something's full and I need to do it live and it lives on the platform, that's the content for the day. And then I don't have to stress about uploading, editing, because sometimes, because of how I live, gadgets move slower, it's really hot, and there's no electricity. So live streaming is genuinely the best outlet. So between Substack and school, funny they both start with an S. Um, I just have to kind of like just pull. I have a Substack and I have a school, so I have both of them. I am a product reviewer through and through, so I need to know. I need to know. I need to know. Like I need to know how much I got to pay to know. Okay, 2 days, 3 days, 4 weeks. What's going on? So I do review through and through. In 2024, I did heavy reviewing on like bikini outfits because I like to stretch in the bikini, and that was a whole nother battle. But like so it's coming together. I pray it not doesn't take 10 years, but I mean it's taken 10 years for me to even get to this point. So listen. I'm working very diligent. Okay, I'm working hard for us to make sure we have anchor. I'm gonna close here. I try to keep this between 10 to 30 minutes, really 20, but you're keeping me a little longer. Attention span has changed, one, and then two, I am a chatter, so I try to like chat in purpose to keep you engaged but also informed, right? And like, just like girl, if we chill and hang out, have a coffee, I'm this person as well, unless I'm working. If you catch me in my work vibe, it'll probably be hard. I'll probably look at you like you see me in my dark outfit. I'm clearly in a deep coding space. But other than that, I'm very like, right? So now, because I've done all of that, I've done all my platforms. Today, I'm going to still relax, but I'm really leaning into what worked today. So thank you so much, Frida's family, for confirming where they just came from my Amazon. It's a different atmosphere. If you want to join me, it's more so preparation for community building as well as kind of just creating this together. I've been doing this for so long. At this point, I'm doing what I love, but how can I make it beneficial and enjoyable for you? Because I experienced winter depression once, and it put me on a whole path of like, how do I help people who live in winter get through winter? And that's kind of how I landed here, because who doesn't want to see sunny, when they're in darkness? Some people are like mad, like, oh, you get to live. But it's like, no, I'm here to bless you with the thing. I want to go in the cold too. It's hot. It be so hot. I be like, oh. But it's taken me 2 years to understand heat. I mean, it'd be so hot. I'd be like, Lord. And it'd be you know what? I'm not going to say it too boldly, but I will, because we're on Amazon. The darker you are, the better you can hold it. Because look, the moment I lift my arms up, people flee the scene. Hair. I'd be like, does my hair offend you? Like, yeah, hair grows on my armpits. Well, you didn't shave it. I live in a place where I need my hair. It protects me from these insects. Like, that's a genuine, realistic reason why hair grows in certain places, because the clothes weren't always a thing. But like, I feel bad saying that sometimes. People still walk around today very light in their clothing in other countries. But I had to remember my audience base. So it's more of a girl, what and how and when, and making it gorgeously beautiful. But I love that I'm starting at a ground zero kind of vibe, similar to how I grew up. Not like this at all. I had siblings running around, whole family, but just like Florida outside energy turned into, how do you level up from here? And that's the goal of what we're doing here. So I love you all. Thank you for joining. Free to family? free to family. Have a great day. I get it. So much to do. I love you more. Listen, get what you can get done, and that's what you get done for the day. Hasta luego. Thank y'all for joining.